guys? It's me, Carrie Danger of the Carrie Danger Podcast, and I am so thrilled today. I am joined by Philly-based band Dummy Pass. Guys, how are you doing today?
Doing well.
Yeah, we're hanging out.
Wonderful. This is so fun. So, Dummy Pass, what's that name? Explain the name.
So a few years ago, we lived in this place called Brown's Mills in South Jersey. We lived on a street called Rugby Street, and when we started the band, we wanted to kind of pay homage to where we were when we started the band. And dummy pass is a rugby term. It's like a look-off play when you fake a pass and you don't pass. So that's kind of how we got the name.
I love it. That's awesome. I don't know why I was thinking like overpass. Like maybe there's something with like the streets of Philly. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's awesome. Oh, by the way, listener, if you want to go ahead and start following Dummy Pass, it's dummy.pass on Instagram. They've got their link tree and everything right there in their bio, so you don't miss out on anything. So make sure you go do that while we're talking. And you guys are coming to Cleveland, Ohio this Friday, the 14th of August, to celebrate the release of your EP. Tell us a little bit about what the fans can expect when they come to see you at Coda in Cleveland.
Shit.
That's a great question.
I mean, probably just an electric set. We're excited to get back on the road. We're working hard to make sure that it's an experience, you know. And yeah, we'll play all of the EP eventually. Are we playing EP every night?
I think at least most of it. At least most of it.
Yeah, we might miss a song here and there for some other stuff, but yeah.
That's cool. Nice.
Yeah.
I was listening to your last release, and I was going to ask, are you guys going to throw Coma in at Coda? Just because it sounds funny.
Wait.
I don't think we've ever played that song live, which is a funny.
I know it's not as like high energy as your other songs, but I liked it a lot. So I was like, they should probably throw at least a little bit of Coma in.
It's so funny.
Gotta talk to Ant.
because-
He's not here.
Yeah.
but-
It's so funny that you mentioned that because we didn't even put that together. They're so similar in name. But,
Yeah. That's what I'm here for. So you're welcome. Awesome. All right, so you're going to be at the Coda with A Way of Flying and Ritual Bronze. Have you ever played with these bands before? Are they your friends?
We haven't actually played with either of these bands before. The person who booked the show, Emily, put us in touch with both the bands, and we're excited to be with both of them.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite parts about going and playing in places we've never been is playing with bands that we've never played with before or wouldn't have even heard of unless we had been in that city. So that's
sure.
we're definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah, we make
That's awesome.
a ton of new friends every single night. So
I bet you do. That's so
Yeah.
sweet. Yeah, music really does have a magical way of bringing people together, and I think that's why I love it so much, among other things. But for anyone that's listening, go get your tickets now. It's actually $10 at the door, or you can just search Coda and go to their website, get tickets ahead of time. I think with taxes, it's like $13, but whatever. Just go buy tickets. You're going to want to be there. Now, you're kicking off for the EP No Footsteps show. What are you the most excited about for this EP?
For me personally, I feel like this is the most dummy pass sounding release that we've created. Like it has all of us. These are songs that we started writing when we all met. So even though we have a previous release, I feel like for me personally, this release is just the first chance to like show what we've created as friends and be able to bring it out to Cleveland. So super stoked on that.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
sweet. Is this your first time playing in Cleveland?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second time playing in Ohio.
Yeah.
Where was the other time where'd you play other than Cleveland?
I was in Akron. It was an interesting one for sure. Yeah.
Okay, sick. I live in Akron, so that's awesome.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, AK Rowdy, you know what I mean? Sweet. So these are all songs that you've been putting together since you guys have met. Tell us a little bit about Dummy Pass and how you guys met and got together and started jamming.
Well, we've been playing together for 13 years. So yeah, we met a really long time ago, and we kind of knew Ethan because he went to like well, they ended up going to high school together, even though we had met in middle school. So we just kind of all knew each other.
Yeah.
Our-
I've sort of known Ethan for 10 years.
Yeah. Our bass player and singer, Anthony, we met him in community college right after we graduated from high school. And then he pretty quickly started playing with us. And then we were in like 3 different bands, and we decided to make one. We moved to Philly. That's where we met Matt, our drummer. And
That was 2022 when we moved to Philly.
yeah.
We met Matt on Facebook, so I was like to say we met him on Facebook Marketplace. I just kind of picked him
Cute.
up.
But I think, you know, this release is, like Ethan was saying, really the first thing that the 5 of us have done from start to finish, pretty much all together. Because like with Gangbusters, our previous record, like we started the band with 80% of those songs like written from me or from him. So
And there's like 4 songs from Gangbusters that just didn't make the cut. Right?
Yeah, there are some
Yeah.
lost songs in there.
Yeah,
5?
there's some lost songs.
Which is just absolutely absurd.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're like fully done songs.
That record took like
3 years.
3 years to make. Yeah,
Yeah.
way too long.
Wow.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
Dang. So No Footsteps show. This is going to be dropping on the 14th. You're kicking off in Cleveland. That's so dope. We are honored. And the single Vera Loathing, I've listened to that like 4 times this afternoon, and it's so good. Is that obviously going to be like a little taste of what we can expect from No Footsteps show?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
That was the best. That was the best choice to throw out there for sure.
It's so weird because that's like the shortest song by far on the EP. Because the way I look at it, it's really 6 tracks. 4 of them are like all the same length, almost like 3:10 or 3:15. Vera, and we have like a longer one in there too. But Vera is by far the shortest one. So I thought it was cool because it's like a shorter release, the 6 tracks. So to pick the shortest song, and it's kind of has like a standard verse chorus thing going on. I think we agreed that it was
Yeah.
a good representation, in a microcosm. of
And
whole
the EP
record.
is not that long in itself anyway, so we figured also it's like it gives a
Yeah.
good taste of it, everything else.
Yeah, that's sweet. I know when I saw the length, I was like, well, maybe this is just a sample or something, like a little short little clip of it. And then I listened to it and I was like, oh no, that's the whole song. All right, sick. I'd get down with that. I love it. Short songs are underappreciated anyway. Look at Blur song 2, Green Day's She.
I love
Like,
it.
you have to have those short songs, especially I was working on the radio for over 15 years. Like those short songs, they get you to the top of the hour. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah.
someone's got to make them. Better be you.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah. What do you think inspires your writing the most?
Well, I think for all of us, if I can speak for all of us, it's really a combination of, like, obviously our lives and also music, too. I mean, music is the biggest inspiration
Definitely.
for music.
Well, one thing.
Yeah, man.
Not thinking outside the box.
One thing that we all kind of have in common is we work at music venues in the city as well.
Sweet.
We're constantly seeing like new artists
Yeah.
come and are inspired. So it's like we see someone we never heard of, and we come home and we just want to write based off that. It's a big part of
Yeah, I
music.
feel like I always want to make something that I want to hear that I've also probably never heard before. And yeah, that obviously comes from our inspirations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think was the first band that like got you guys hooked? Henry, you can go first. Like growing up.
There was a band from the area of Central Jersey, called the Rooftop, that didn't really become much, but at the time, like they were like pretty mind bending for us. Like
Yeah.
they were like psychedelic punk reggae, like rap. And it was just so fucking epic, and the drums were, just out of this world.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was new to me. Drums are my first instrument. So the Rooftop, and then if we're talking about like a band that exists like in this world,
Yeah.
I found Cloud Nothings when I was 16 or so. And they're actually from Ohio. I think they're
Columbus.
Yeah,
I think Columbus.
they're
Cool.
Ohio.
Not sure about that, but I'm pretty
Make
sure.
sure I look them up later.
Fact check.
Yeah. Also very drummy music, but yeah, Cloud Nothings gave me a lot of my like first like real taste for like what I wanted to do at all. You know.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Hell yeah. Dano, you got anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to follow up the rooftop because if I could go back to that, like we went to see them open up for like my guitar teacher when we were like 13 or 14 at like this banquet hall in our hometown, and I think what was really cool was like we're sitting there like watching like a really sick band, but they weren't like larger than life or anything like that. They weren't like these heroes from like, you know, a different city or like a different country. Like they were literally just guys that were from our town, you know, that were doing something cool. So I think that is a part of like why it was really cool for Henry and I to see that.
Yeah, like two of them went to the high school that Ethan and I graduated from.
Yeah.
So it was tight, you know.
Yeah, that feels really, really like, oh my God, achievable. You know?
Yeah, and it's like, oh, you know, like we could do something like that, you know, like
Yeah.
we could play a cool show like that.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Ethan, what do you got?
I always like this question is always tough for me, but I feel like my music taste is just always changing. I feel like I like one thing one week and then I'm into a totally different thing. I would say growing up though, like some of the first bands that I was interested in and made me want to make music were bands like Everclear. I was like really into like 90s like grunge kind of too as well in high school. And then after that I got more into bands like Title Fight and Tiger's Jaw. And even like alt country groups like Uncle Tupelo or Wilco, and really inspired me a lot too. So
Sweet.
yeah.
Cool, man. I love that. Man, I grew up listening to so much stuff. I only played the trumpet in the marching band, but that was it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's me. A little troubadour. Very, very cool. Are you guys from New Jersey originally?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone but our drummer. Yeah.
Sick.
Our drummer's from upstate New York.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I've never been, but I've always wanted to go. My family's from southern New York, kind of almost Pennsylvania, you know, like super
okay.
close. Yeah. But I'm from Tennessee, so. Yeah, and I live in Ohio now. But I was going to say, you guys should look up the Ontologics. They're from, I'm almost 100% sure they're from Jersey. I interviewed one of the guys, and he was so nice, and he had that, like, Jersey way of speaking. In fact, someone commented on the episode on Spotify. I was like, oh my God, his accent. It's like, girl, he's married, so okay. Don't be fooling around. But that's so sick. You should look them up. They're dope. Okay. They're really cool. Ontologics. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, man. And they're cool as hell too. They actually came through Cleveland at least twice. And the second time when I interviewed him, it was, I believe, a May show, something like that. Maybe June. It was a while back. And these days, music or time just like all blends together anymore.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool. Now, when you guys are writing music, inspired by music, how do you like to go about it? Do you like to like kind of just all come together and say, all right, listen, this is what I've been hearing in my head, you know, or like, do you guys kind of go off in your own little spaces and then come back and say, here's something else, you know? Like, how do you think that works best for, I mean, there's so many of you guys in the band, but to work together.
Most of the time, somebody will come to the group with a backbone, you know, like some lyrics and a couple chord progressions. I feel like that's mostly how the songs start, and then everyone will do their own.
I was gonna say, like, almost everything you said, it's a little bit of all of that for everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Like sometimes two of us will get together and we'll hash something out, or other times, almost every time, we'll all take that to our own, like, you know, houses
like every
and work
week,
it out. Yeah.
Every week it just like it gets better. Ideally, you know, we all just like work on our own parts. But yeah, somebody will start with a backbone usually.
Yeah, it's really interesting because I feel like, and this could be different depending on who writes the song and then like what order other people come into like the writing process, because it's not always like, oh, one person or two people and then everybody, it's like
Mhm.
one person will start with, like Henry said, like some chords and some lyrics, and then like they'll sometimes kick that to somebody else who will either like just kind of listen to that person play it and kind of jam on it, or really start to like add like structural things to the song. And then sometimes like a third person will come and have like very like strange but like specific, not strange in a bad way, but just like I guess specific ideas that kind of change the song as well. Um,
That
So-
out of left field.
Yeah.
Ear candy.
Exactly. So it's just and it's usually somebody different for all these roles most of the time. So that's definitely, I feel like.
Yeah.
That's cool. How do you guys not to like totally throw you a curveball, but like how do you guys take care of your mental health being musicians, working your jobs and trying to stay sane in such a crazy world?
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge balance for sure. You just have to, you know, hopefully have the processes in front of you in a way that you can enjoy it and it doesn't feel like work. You know, like we've been we've been here at Ethan's like making CDs and making tapes to sell on tour, and like that's a huge grind. Like we're like a mini label. We've been like a mini label for like the past 2 months or whatever it is. You know.
Yeah, it's the first time trying to cut and tape and record everything.
So
And,
yeah, it's just crazy. But yeah, we just have to just do it in a way where we enjoy it and
Yeah.
just keep open communication with each other too. Like sometimes like the plan will be to get together and like one person may just be like, hey guys, like I'm just really not feeling it today, and I just need to chill. It's like yeah, go do that, or like I need to like pack for a trip, or like just like we're all just like just do your best and
yeah, it's a plus of being friends for so long as we know each
Yeah.
other's boundaries. At this
Yeah,
point.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think we tend to listen to each other too, like Henry said, when someone can't do it. There's really no questions asked, but also, he mentioned that it's a grind, and it's true. It's hard work, and it's more than anything, it's not just the work aspect. It's the fact that this is time away from, your job where you're making money to pay your bills. Time away from, your partner or your family or whatever other obligations you might have. And that's the biggest thing. It's like we have, all this stuff that we want to get done, and as far as like what we're doing right now, like in terms of our CDs getting stitched up, but it's not really about the physical labor of that. It's the fact that it's just like, okay, this is going to take this much time. We have to find ways for all of us to make that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it enjoyable. I like that.
And
Yeah,
if you
because
don't
I mean,
do it-
yeah, I mean, it does kind of turn into a little bit of a job, but especially with you guys being so tight, having that open communication with one another is the most important thing. I was interviewing the Head and the Heart, and they said they're very good at. They have a band therapist from time to time, so it's
That's
like,
awesome.
hell yeah, dude. Yeah, that's so sweet.
live together. So things
Yeah.
used to be like pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah. So yeah, if you asked us that question like a couple years ago, it probably would have been a different.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Yeah.
That's life. I've lived with friends. It's not easy. Now, something a little more fun. I just love the artwork that you guys use for your singles and your EP and everything. Who handles the artwork side of things, or is it kind of everyone? I mean, it's like just so dope. I love it. I like that style a lot.
So that's our bass player Anthony, who's not with us right now, but he does this thing where he will have a photograph. You can see it with our previous album cover, not on this single cover, but with our upcoming EP cover. He'll take like a photograph, make it black and white, and then do this. It's a Japanese art style called suminagashi. He knows way more about it than I am, but it just kind of creates, because it's like something to do with the paint is in like water and the way that it comes out when you put it on the the photo, kind of comes out in this like circular, like bendy shape. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you
That's
those-
so sweet.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh.
see if someone can do that for me.
Yeah.
Another
Aw.
member of the cast just showed up, and the cats are excited to see him.
That's
Drum-
awesome. Oh my god.
Yes.
Come on in.
Hello.
Hello. I don't know why I did that, but hey. So sick. Okay, cool. Well, what do you think is one thing that you hope that people take away and remember after seeing one of your shows, other than buying a CD?
Um,
Like, oh, those guys are so freaking
Yeah,
nice. Or,
yeah.
oh my god. They
Yeah,
played a
just-
song called Coma. That's so sick.
yeah, I hope we just touch some people. Like, I hope they, you know, I hope they remember it enough to, you know, the next day or the next couple days, weeks, be like, yo, wait, let me look them up. You know, like
Yeah.
they're actually like a real band. You know.
Yeah, one of my favorite like feedbacks we've received from artists is like when they hear our music and get inspired. It's kind of the same reason that we make music. If we can do
Yeah.
that for someone else, if we can show up in a city and inspire someone there to make music, then that's my main goal as far as it's helped me so much. So
For sure.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
But
No, I was just going to say that I feel similarly to Ethan that, you know, if someone can take anything away from it, you know, it doesn't have to be something very important that they take away from it. Even if it's just like, I like that one thing or I like that one part.
Yeah.
That's cool. Also, you know, if we can just be something that people can go to, or just kind of like a part of like a larger like DIY scene, people can go to and just have fun and like everybody's like safe and people don't feel like uncomfortable. Yeah, like if people can just go either to our show or to a DIY show and just have a good time and not have to worry about too much, like
yeah,
you know.
I like that a lot. I think that's underrated. People definitely will. A lot of like women feel uncomfortable going to shows, and I don't mind going to a show alone, but it took me a long time to get there. So, but I know like I've got girlfriends who are like, oh, I could never go to a show alone. I'm too scared. And it's like, no, you just got to find like the right groove and the right group of people that just kind of make it like, you know, a good vibe. And like, I know obviously just like virtually meeting you guys, I can already tell that if there's something gross going on or like you see something weird, you're going to be like,
yeah.
hold on a second.
Yeah,
Let's
so
handle
we
this.
we all work security actually too at venues. So
Oh,
we're, like,
perfect.
we're always
Yeah,
on
you're-
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very important to us for sure.
That's so sick. Sweet. So, well, the drummer's here. Drummer, what's your name?
My name's Matt.
Matt, the drummer. Awesome. Matt.
And it's always
Matt, the drummer, and
yeah.
yeah.
So I asked these guys earlier what band kind of most inspired them. It doesn't have to be like a name brand band or anything like that, but like any kind of band, you know, we got like the Rooftop and stuff like that. So is there like a group for you or a drummer specifically that really got you psyched, like outside of John Bonham or something?
Well, yeah, he was definitely in the beginning, definitely.
Yeah.
But no, I think it was like Modest Mouse for me. Like those first, the first two records for Modest Mouse like blew me away. I was like, that's what raw music emo should sound like, you know. And so then I've been just kind of chasing that ever since. And I moved to Philly like 8 years ago, but I happened to meet these guys like 4 years ago, and we've just been playing ever since. So it's been fun.
That's so sweet. I love that. By the way, speaking of drummers, I get to see the Foo Fighters and Queens of the Stone Age because they're stopping by Cleveland before they come to Philly, actually, next week. So,
Nice.
yeah, I'm so excited. Bucket list for both of those. I'm
Oh, yeah.
pumped. My God.
Their show in Philly was insane. The whole crowd ended up rushing the barricade. It was nuts.
Wait, they're showing Philly. They play like the 15th.
This was like a year or two ago.
Oh, I was like, what do you
And
mean?
not this tour, but the one before. Yeah.
That's crazy. Ooh, yeah, I'm excited. They're playing at Huntington Bank Field, which is our football stadium, and I've never been to a show there before. I've been literally everywhere else except for there, and so I'm really, really, really excited. Cannot wait. I'm a big Queens of the Stone Age fan, so I'm going to sing every song.
Classic.
And my boyfriend and his brother are going to be like, shut the hell up. Okay, enough. Who sings this? Yeah, let them do it. Awesome. All right, so we got a tour coming up. Once again, to remind the listeners to go get your tickets or just show up to Coda in Cleveland for Dummy Pass. That's going to be on, this drops on Tuesday the 11th. The show will be Friday the 14th, and tickets are $10 at the door, $13 ahead of time online. Either way you do it, just be at the show. Doors at 8, music's at 9, and it's going to be super dope. They're going to have homemade, hand-done DIY CDs on hand for purchase. Do you say cassettes too?
Oh yeah.
I dig that. Awesome. Dummy.pass on Instagram. Keep up with them. Look them up on Spotify and everywhere else you listen to music. And yeah, the No Footsteps show is going to be dropping on the 14th as well. So go take a listen to Vera Loathing just to get a little sample of what you can experience with the whole EP. And guys, I appreciate you being on the Carry Danger podcast today.
Hey, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Really, thank you.